It's so interesting to think about what December's box office is going to look like when you think about Dune and Avengers Doomsday. We just saw that Spider-Man Brand New Day and the Odyssey were able to bring in the biggest box office weekend of all time. And what that proves is that the audience is there and that the people, we will come out to see great movies if you give us great movies. And so I want to know, is this going to be an even bigger weekend? And when I think about what it's going to take in order for Doomsday to really stick, I think it all comes down to Dune and if the people come out to see Dune. I think we know everyone's going to go see Avengers Doomsday no matter what. Opening weekend, it's going to be huge. I think there's no question the movie's going to make $1.5 billion easy if the movie's bad. If the movie's bad, it's still going to take $1 billion easy, 1.5 easy. And if Doomsday is good, it's going to take $2 billion. Maybe it'll even take $3 billion if it's amazing. But how much money does Dune take in, and what does it take for people to come out to see Dune again? Dune doesn't have the best box office, but it's got a great one. And even more than that, it's got the opportunity, having been filmed in IMAX 70mm, Dune, like the Odyssey, will have a 3-week exclusivity contract with IMAX. And if this is as exciting as the Odyssey, if this is as exciting as Spider-Man Brand New Day, December 18th may still go down in history as one of the greatest weekends of all time. But I don't want to just think about the weekend, and I don't want to talk more about Avengers Doomsday because that will be a smash hit no matter what. Dune is the movie that I think has the weight of the world on Denis Villeneuve's shoulders, right? Because this isn't just a movie, it's actually the finale to Villeneuve's trilogy. And while we all know that it's not the end of the Dune story, I think this is going to be Villeneuve's conclusion, and I think he's said, to the story of Paul Atreides. So that means one of two things. It could be incredible, or it could suffer the third movie curse that so many great trilogies suffer from. Spider-Man 3, The Dark Knight Rises. While neither bad, both are always in the shadow of their second installment. And most people do agree that Dune Part 2 is leaps and bounds better than Dune Part 1. I'm a big fan of Dune Part 1, but it's Dune Part 2 you go back and watch. Dune Part 2 moves. Dune Part 2 is a locomotive of plot and action. And Dune Part 3 may not be that. Villeneuve is an auteur, and if he has something to say, he's going to say it. The question is, are general audiences on board with that train of thought? I probably will like it. And you might like it too. But will everyone? Spider-Man Brand New Day and the Odyssey both had one thing in common. They were neither the middle or concluding tale in a larger story. The Odyssey was one single story from start to finish. And while technically connected to the Iliad, the Odyssey does a good job of telling its own story. There's nothing that anyone needs to see before or after Christopher Nolan's take on the tale. And even Spider-Man Brand New Day has a similar thread where it's connected to the previous trilogy and reaches out towards a greater universe, which includes the MCU, the X-Men, and everything else connected to Spider-Man's future. And it also isn't an origin story. It's just this great continuation of Spider-Man's story. And both movies are endlessly rewatchable because of this. While Dune Part 3 is specifically a Part 3. Avengers Doomsday is specifically Part, 34 or something. It's Avengers 12. So December 18th and that weekend is going to be decidedly different from the weekend that we just had with Spider-Man Brand New Day and the Odyssey, both in the box office. And even today, both movies continue to sell tickets. Now, Dune has a lot going for it. It's got IMAX 70mm. It's got Denis Villeneuve's artistry and genius. It's got the star power of Timothée Chalamet, Robert Pattinson, Zendaya. It's got scale. You know, Dune Part 3 is being sold as a massive Hollywood blockbuster. So it's got that expectation of exciting, huge action for general audiences. But at the same time, you know, if it doesn't deliver, that's a huge fire to put out. I don't think that will happen. And if anything, I hope that this summer at the box office is, like I said before, it's just proof that we are all out there sitting in our homes waiting for a good excuse to see a great movie at the theaters. So give us that. Give us more $10 million horror films. Give us more $50 million thrillers. There's a lot of great movies coming down the pipeline soon, and we are all here ready to see them. So I'll see you next time. This was Film School Dad.